It's been 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, so I forget where the buttons are.
It is. It has been 2 weeks, but
Yeah.
you'll figure it out.
Are you getting a lot of snow down there?
It's snowing. It's just pretty.
Aw, it's pretty.
Yep.
I can't. I'm so excited for this snow.
Why?
But because I got to use my new snowblower. Just got a new snowblower last week because my last one literally started on fire, engulfed in flames.
Oh no.
I know. I took it into a local shop just to have them address an oil leak and a slight gas leak, and then to do a tune-up on it. This was a couple weeks ago. I get it back, and the first time using it, start it up, push it outside of the garage, go back into the garage, grab my hat, turn around, fully engulfed in flames. So like an idiot, I should have just closed the garage door and called the fire department, but instead, I reached my hand in there, burnt the glove to turn off the gas line because I don't want it to blow up, and then I started kicking snow on it.
Well,
to put it out.
Something.
Yeah, no kidding. So then I called the shop back, and I'm like, okay, so here's the thing. I paid you to fix it. I get it back, and it's ruined. Thankfully, they came out, picked it up, and gave me a huge discount on a new snowblower, which I didn't necessarily need, but hey, got a new snowblower, so I can't wait to use that today.
Well, I don't think it's going to snow that much, but maybe.
Well, I'm going to use it anyway. I don't even care if it's like a half an inch. I'm just going to use it. So anyway, real quick here before we go, so we have 30 seconds before we start. I don't have a ton written down. This is our last giveaway for our Big Rock tickets. Talk about some sponsorship opportunities. I had a press release and an article that was from a standoff situation. It was a Brett Evanson. Don't know if you remember that. And then the rest, man, I just want to be positive and talk about whatever it is that people that are commenting that want to talk about, but don't have a lot written down.
All right, let's do it.
Sweet. All right. Oh, good morning, Amanda. Aw. Here we go. Good morning, everybody. It's Positive Tuesday today, December 21st, 2021. For Barron County Sheriff Chris Fitzgerald, I'm Ben Dryden, and of course you're watching Positive Tuesday with Ben and Fitzy. Ben and Fitzy Show is presented by ICAA. ICAA is your local social service organization that works together with individuals, families, and the community to help and support local solutions for local needs. For a full list of services, find them on Facebook or check them out on their website at indianheadcaa.org. In case you have missed any of our previous live shows, you can find those on our Facebook page. I think it's under our video tab on our website at drydenwire.com. Or probably easier, just go to our YouTube channel, which is just youtube.com/drydenwire. Today we are doing our fourth and final giveaway for a family pack of 4 tickets to the Miracle at Big Rock. For a chance to win, simply comment during this show with something positive in your life or something you're looking forward to. Of course, it's Christmas week / my birthday week. Hint, a random winner will be selected and announced at the end of the show. It's usually a debacle, so you want to stick around for that.
Right.
Fitzy, good morning. How are you?
I'm awesome. So it's your birthday week, huh?
It is my birthday week. I'm so excited.
Are you a Christmas baby?
Yes, I am. Me and Jesus. I forgot to tell you, Amanda Williams, good morning. Amanda, she had messaged us on our Facebook page last Tuesday because we were off for Mom. She was doing her last Diane's Kitchen show. She had Brian Cole on for her last guest. But she had messages like, what's up? Where's Ben and Fitzy show? I set my alarm. I'm sorry, man, if I'm sharing too much here, but she said I set my alarm to wake up just to watch the show. So good morning.
That's pretty nice.
Oh, I know. So how have you been?
I'm perfect. So, yeah. Well, what else could you be? It's Christmas week. It's snowing. We have this beautiful backdrop that no one can see, but it's snowing just perfectly for us. It's like a Hallmark movie right here.
Oh, good morning, Warren Tuttle.
Warren Tuttle. He was giving out some presents yesterday or something. He was helping something.
Yeah.
Christmas giving. Yeah.
He must be running for something.
He must be running for something. He's everywhere.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, I like Warren.
Goal.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, good. I forgot to tell you. Mike Schaefer, we got to put this up.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to say, if I don't see this comment, please tell me. All right, what does it say? Speaking of positive, how about that Vikings win? No, this is not the deal. I know they did not win by double digits, so Ben, you win the bet. Of course, it took a touchdown in garbage time for your pathetic team. Okay, so that was not a part of the deal. So the only way I win bets when you're a Bears fan isn't about if the Bears are going to win. It's about how much are we going to lose by.
Oh, okay.
So if it was double digits, we lost by double digits, then I had to say some positive things about him, etc. And if not, then he had to do it. That was not very positive. So, Mike, you're going to have to try again, buddy.
Oh, well, I like Mike. He's very positive, and he's got a tough job. And I want to thank him and his staff and all of our medical staff for all they're doing to get everybody home for Christmas week. It's going to be a tough week in our medical world, and according to the experts out there, it's going to be a tough couple weeks. So everybody just enjoy their family, and let's do this right, and let's put an end to, let's bring 2022 in
Yeah.
2022.
Right. You know what you mean. We know what you mean.
Yeah, I know what I mean.
Let's get rid of 2021.
So I like Mike, and that was a tough game to watch last night on both ends. Holy cow!
Yeah, I didn't even watch it.
Oh, you
So
did?
I watched the game until I realized that the Bears are going to lose, which is usually like 2 minutes into the game. So I watched like the first half, the first quarter. I'm like, whatever, we're not going to win this game.
Fourth time down inside the 20, and they didn't get any points. I mean, that's tough.
It's a
But
building
I think they're
year.
going to be good. They're going to be good in a year or two. I think they got a quarterback. I don't think he's the issue. I think they got some young players. I think they'll be good in a couple years. At least you can hope that.
Well,
right? 'Cause it's
we're
probably
being
Tuesday.
fans of Chicago sports, and with the exception of the 2016 Cubs, but that's what we do every year, like for the Cubs and for the Bears. We always say after like a week into the season, well, there's always next year, and we'll be better next year. And then next year, and then no. So just as a reminder, so yes, we are doing a giveaway for the Miracle at Big Rock. It's a family pack, 4 tickets, $68 value. This is our 4th time of doing it, and our last time of doing it. It goes until January 2nd, I believe. So we will just comment on something positive in the comments at the end of the show. We will pick a random winner, and then I will send you a code that you just go to miracle@bigrock.com, and you just put that code in. The winner gets a promo code. You go online, pick the night that you want to go. It's good for 4 adult tickets. If you use the adult ticket for a kid, it's no big deal. If you need extra tickets, the code will just take $68 off of the order. And by the way, did you see Chris? I don't know how you say it. Crozy?
Chris Cruzy.
Cruzy. Chris Cruzy is doing a Christmas Miracle for Veterans on December 23rd, so that's in a couple of days. I don't know if that's full already, but whoever wins, you may want to check that out. It may be an additional fee, or I'm not really sure that works. You just have to plug in the code.
I think it's a $10 fee to go see the concert, but that doesn't include your ticket to get in. So it is a little different. I did look at that because I thought that'd be kind of neat. He's a good guy.
Is he?
He's awesome. We should have him on the show. He's a big law enforcement supporter. He's a huge veteran supporter. He's been all overseas singing. He's been obviously on The Voice. He's been everywhere. So
I literally have never heard a song of his. But by the way, what do you mean get him on the show? You seem to have this misplaced faith in my abilities and to get guests. Oh, sure. I'll just give him a text and say, hey, buddy, why don't you come on the show? And then I'll call Aaron Rodgers and George Clooney and see what they're doing if they want to come on.
Well, that's my goal in 2022 is to have some surprise guests. So maybe we can get them.
Okay.
I've already set a goal.
All right. I will, as usual, you set the goal. And since you're, a sheriff, you're a leader, which means that you don't actually have to do any of the work. So I'll put in the work, and I'll see if we can. Yeah. I'll see if we can get it done.
I don't do any work. I know. I just sit in my office all day and just make up ideas. Me and Mike Schaefer.
No kidding, I tell you. Yeah, we really should actually have Mike back on because of the COVID stuff. Maybe I think next week we might have my brother on. He's doing something.
Well, you really went all out to get that guest, didn't you?
Yeah.
Well, that's a lot of work for you to call your brother.
Well, I'll let him know that's what you said.
Oh, that's not what I mean.
Well, Fitzy doesn't want to have you on, but whatever.
That was one of them. I need that dolphin sound. That was just an example.
There you go.
You know what I mean. That's not what I said.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and like Adam Jarko right now, he's going through that where some of our shows, politically speaking, they're taking it out of context and they're running articles about him, which is just dumb. Right. I mean, I've literally asked him. It wasn't even his opinion about Evers or something. It was I asked him okay, if you were advising Tony Evers, the governor, if you were advising him, so I'm assuming at this point you'd probably be a Democrat, because I don't think you'd be advising him not, but what would you advise him? So he shared what that was from a political perspective. Well, of course, they took that and said, that's what Adam Jarkow thinks. It's you're taking it out of context. That's just ridiculous. I hate that stuff, man.
Obviously, that's happened here to us. And Adam, he had a really good article last night. I haven't read it yet, but it talked about bonds and a lot of things that we've talked about on this show. And so I've been following Adam. He's done a pretty good job to getting his name out there, very short time period. He's got a pretty good, aggressive campaign and pretty excited about it, and looking forward to what he's got in store for us. He's a huge law enforcement supporter. I think he's got some different ideas about bonds and how we can change that, and that's what I think the Attorney General's job is to make Wisconsin better in that way, and I think he'll do a good job at that.
Well, where did you see that article? Was it on his Facebook?
Adam Jarkow for Attorney General.
Oh, all right. On his website or Facebook?
Facebook.
I will have to go and check that out.
Yeah, it was a really good article about bond. It was like 1 in 5 people that are that got arrested for murder out on bond or something.
Wow.
So yeah, I haven't read the whole article, but that's the kind of stuff that I think our Attorney General should be looking into and fixing problems like that we as a local law enforcement and citizens of our counties have a problem with.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah, I had shared something. So he had responded to these articles because they were about politically speaking, and I think he even told me or sent a text or something and said, yeah, it's going to be like everything I've ever said on any one of your shows is going to be used against me, which I think is
sure.
Which, I mean, it is what it is. But he put a video up, and then I shared it. So his response to those articles, and I put it on my personal Facebook page, and I had a few messages saying that, if you're doing that, are you endorsing him? And I'm like, what? I mean, it was just, I think what they're doing is dumb. And you know what? I don't want to get into all this right now, but I do want to ask you something. Like, I don't care that Adam is a Republican. I consider Adam my friend. I consider Patty Shockner my friend. I consider you my friend. Fitzy, I will endorse you, and I don't care that you're a Democrat or if you're Republican. I know you're everybody's sheriff. But it's yes, you are also good at your job, and you're competent, and you are the face of law enforcement. You have the respect of a lot of people in law enforcement. Adam, I like him. He's got a brilliant mind, a brilliant political mind. I like Adam Jarkow, and I will absolutely personally endorse him and tell everybody to vote for him, but nobody listens to me anyway, so whatever. But yeah, of course I would, and I don't care about the rest of the stuff, right? I just don't. Like, when did it become not okay just to be able to say, that's my friend, and I will endorse them? And what I mean by friend, of course, is not like we go hang out. I think I've met him once. I mean, you and I have seen each other. I consider you a friend, and we've seen each other twice this year. Once just happened to be at the 4th of July fireworks. Mike Schaefer was there. And then I think at our golf outing thing that you baited me into sponsoring for the Spooner Health. But I know I can trust you, and I believe that you do a great job, and you're my friend, so of course I'm going to endorse you.
Right.
What is wrong with that?
Nothing is wrong with that, and that's the problem. And it is called politics. I love that somebody said it's called politics.
Oh, Stacey, yeah. Good point.
I mean, that is good. I mean, it is. We have to get beyond politics, and we have to get into the person and who we are and what we stand for and character. And it doesn't matter now. Do I like everything Adam's probably said? Probably not.
Right.
But you know what? That's okay too, because differences of opinions bring out different sides of stories, and that's how you make it better. And that's when if everybody thinks that I walk on water around the sheriff's department, we're not going to become a better department. You have to have some push and pull on some of this stuff. And I think that's what makes our department so good, is because people can come in my office and say, you know what, I think we should do this different. I'm like, and I listen, and then we do it different, or we don't do it different.
Yeah.
That is, the boss gets to make those decisions. But I think that's what makes it so cool, and I think that's what Adam brings to the table, and we're looking forward to that.
I agree. Yeah, I don't agree with everything that Adam either says or does, and that's fine. And same thing with Patty Shockner, and not necessarily. Right. Romaine Quinn is another example. He's running for the 25th Senate District. He has my 100% endorsement and support. Anything you need from my buddy, you got it. And he's running against Jana Bewley, assuming that she's running. I don't think that she's announced, but I'm assuming she is. I like Jana Bewley. I really do. She's been on our show like 5 times. I like her. But Romaine's my friend.
Romaine's your friend. He's my friend. Yeah.
So I'm going to. Now,
Right.
thankfully, he's not, like a moron. Like, I usually don't have friends that are just, idiots. I guess it's depending on your perspective, but, oh, sheepers.
That was
Fitzy,
good.
don't answer this at all from Mike. Don't,
Yes,
you,
we're in.
no, dang it.
We wanted to be the first one. 2022. That's Mike Schaefer's job. His job is to get one sponsor. He just did it. Bam, we're in.
Mm-hmm. All right. Hey, so real quick, ICAA, I do have an announcement. So you and I still have not talked about this,
Right.
but my mom had her last show, so we usually take
Oh,
off.
my lights shut off. Hang on.
That's fine. So I'll just tell everybody else. So we've always taken off the third Tuesday of every month, so my mom can do her Diane's Kitchen show. But she just did her last Diane's Kitchen show. No, it's not a cooking show. I think it was Brian Cole, who's absolutely legit. So we'll have to figure out, and I know, Fitzy, you and I have kind of just briefly talked about it, about maybe just doing it every single week. But we have something to announce here, and that is some sponsorship opportunities. So ICAA, who has been with us all year, and was kind of designed to be for a year, we're going to be partnering with them with working on some different types of innovative advertising and sponsorship, presenters, how we work together, etc., which means that we have now an opening for 2022. We are seeking a new presenter. That comes with things like the logo on the screen. We give them a couple, I think 2 15-second plugs. We run their articles for free if you're a business or an organization. Obviously, we use them in promotional material as well. We're also going to be seeking show sponsors. We'll put a lot more information about this when we finalize everything. Hopefully we'll have that up by tomorrow on drydenwire.com. And also looking for businesses and organizations that are looking for these giveaways that we're doing. We really enjoy doing it. I mean, there's nothing more positive than here's some free stuff.
That's right.
So, and it's not necessarily for like a whole year kind of thing. We're looking for some that are just maybe for a month. Like, I would like to partner with Dryden Wire and for this show, Positive Tuesday, where you get your name and recognition out there, you give us something to give away. That's also something that we're looking for.
Yeah,
So,
I think just because Mike Schaefer's my friend, I think Spooner Health Systems are probably in for something.
yes,
See how I did
finally.
that?
Yes, I like this. All right.
I've been talking to some people too, because I think a lot of people do watch our show, maybe not live. I mean, I
Yeah,
see we're
most
at like
don't watch it
47.
live. I mean, it's 8:30 in
Right,
the morning
but
on a Tuesday, right?
right, and so, but I think it's important. I think we share a lot of good information about what's going on in the area, and hopefully everybody gets a little bit something out of it. And I think we're looking forward to a better and bigger 2022 for Positive Tuesday. I mean, we're going to have T-shirts someday.
Oh, right. And that was that. Yeah, I keep forgetting. It's all, I just have to pick a shirt and then order them. Like, it's done. I just keep forgetting the email. Renee, why do I have a flag behind my name? I'm not really sure what you're
I
referring
don't know what you're talking about. I
Yeah,
don't
sorry.
see a flag behind
Yeah,
your
sorry.
name.
We do have one article or press release that I wanted to get to. It was actually from December 10th.
Right.
We ran a follow-up article on this, but I believe it was from a press release that you had originally put out back in March, I think, of this year. The headline was, "Man Sentenced for Standoff Incident That Resulted in Deployment of Gas into Residence." That was the Brett Evanson.
Yep.
It looks like he received several different charges, or sentencings for different things. But overall, it looks like 9 months conditional jail time and a whole bunch of probation. When you saw that, what was your response? Was it that was a good conclusion? Did you like how that turned out?
Well, I'd like, if he had to pay our bill, I'd like to get restitution for some of the costs that it has to send out the SWAT team, but I can't do that under the law. Maybe that's something Adam and I can work on when he becomes Attorney General. But seriously, I mean, that is the huge cost to have our SWAT team out there. We were out there for multiple hours. That was a longer standoff than normal. I'd like to see that restitution be paid back so the citizens of Barron County didn't have to pay for that. Sometimes it gets worked in. Very, very rarely does it get worked in. I'm okay with the sentence with probation, no drink, some jail time. But yeah, so I'm okay with the sentence. I would just like to add, it's just tough. The judges can't do some of that in some of the laws. And I think that's where bond and some of this payback for some of the costs that law enforcement have in this some fire departments get to go out, they get the bill for some of that. Not everything, because some townships pay for it. It's kind of confusing. But if there's a traffic accident for an insurance company on a highway system, fire departments can bill for that. Law enforcement doesn't get the bill. So I think there's some costs. I mean, everybody's taxpayers, and we have to look at that. But there's some extra costs here that go beyond the regular stuff that we do in law enforcement. So, but no, I'm okay with that. I think it's a good outcome. Our SWAT team did a fabulous job, and hopefully.
So what is how do you kind of, you must have, is there like a little spreadsheet that you have of every time that we use the SWAT
team?
We kind of know if it's for 2 hours, it's this much, and 3 hours. Is it dependent? I would assume anyway. Well, I don't know. You have to tell me. Is it based on how many people are a part of this or the SWAT team? Because if only 4 went out instead of 6 people, or is it overtime? Right. But you have like a general sense of any call we go out, we know it's going to be at least this. And depending on how many hours, it could be up to this. And if you do kind of have some of that, could you share that? Or is that, we don't talk about that?
Well, no, you got to look at overtime hours. You got to run $40 to $50 an hour with your cost of your squad cars and gas and per guy per hour. So it adds up very quickly. A SWAT call is pretty easily $1,500 to $2,500 because you take 20 guys and bring them out. And normally a SWAT call is not 2 hours long. They're usually 6-8 hours long. Because
true.
Time you travel and go. So you're talking that times 20 guys times $50 an hour. You look at that. So it's easily $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 dollars for a SWAT call. And that, again, we've budgeted that. It's in there. It's just, I think when it's intentional like this, and you're the reason we're there for so long, I think you should have to pay some of the back. That's just
I get it now.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
So if you're out there for 8 hours and it's the bill, whatever the bill, for easy number, we'll say $5,000, and I'm sure that's way too much, or I have no idea. We'll just say $5,000. And then if you are the reason, let's say it's a standoff, you're holding somebody out like a hostage, or maybe there's somebody in there, but it's okay. Yeah. And then when it's all finished, so you're saying that if in that scenario, the person, obviously, when they're found guilty, but when they are, part of their sentence is paying some of that money back, and that money should go directly to the sheriff's department.
Well, it should go directly into the budget line that we spent out of. So
got it.
So that so it goes back to the taxpayers of Barron County, really. I mean, because we've already budgeted that. You get that paid back, and that's how it is. So.
Oh, that makes sense. I just want to quick throw something up here. I didn't know this. Some people have numbers when they chat in. I didn't know that. I've never actually been on the other side of this. So, a milestone follower. Oh, very nice.
I'll have to chat in and see what happens.
Hey.
Yeah, milestone follower. There. Oh.
Well, there you go.
Man, we got followers. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for.
I mean, it's been pretty quiet. Other than that, it's snowing right now, so hopefully the roads don't get too slippery. So maybe on your drive home tonight, be very careful out there. For that, I mean, I don't know how much it's going to snow, but it's really pretty out there right now. I don't know what the temperature is like, but otherwise, that's it for press releases. It's been very.
And usually when we have 2 weeks off, that's why, up until now, we try not to have a guest on when after we come back from that week off, because usually it's either from our stories or your press releases. There's more, so there's a lot more to talk about. But for some reason it was interesting when I was looking at it this morning. I'm like, wait, that's it? We only had one? That's good news, though.
Dirk's my weather guy. He says we're going to get 1 to 3 inches, so that's going to be enough to make our roads a little messy. So you're going to get to use your snowblower.
I'm going to use my snowblower. Yes,
Dirk's
I am.
the guy. We follow Dirk on Facebook. He knows his weather stuff. So.
Oh, you're not saying that sarcastically? Like you literally, that's your weather guy?
He knows his stuff.
Okay.
He can explain it. Yeah. So.
All right, cool. So speaking of, since we have nothing else to literally talk about, if anyone else wants us to talk about something, please put it in the comments. But it's Christmas week. It's Positive Tuesday.
It is.
I put up yesterday on our Facebook page and our Dryden Wire Facebook page. Well, actually, that's probably people are watching it on right now. I can't remember the name. What was your favorite gift Christmas that you received or Christmas? Yeah, there you go. You saw it. When you were a kid. So what is yours?
Mine was, I was going to put sarcastically a Dryden Wire t-shirt, but I haven't got one yet.
You're killing me on those things. Fine, I'll call Barb today. Jeez. Call Barb and Chris. Yeah, I'm just gonna cruisy, right? Cruisy,
Here's Cruzy.
cruisy.
Yep.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'll just Google. I'm sure his phone number's out there somewhere, so no big deal.
If you're writing a list, I can give you a list. No.
So what was your favorite,
You know,
or maybe
I
most
didn't really think
memorable?
about it. What's yours? You know, as my parents will tell you, I don't remember anything, any trip we went on, because I don't remember.
I don't remember
doing
like
anything
98% of stuff either when I was young. And my kids asked me that last night, like, "What's your favorite?" I'm like, I don't remember like almost any of them, which is kind of weird. Which kind of tells me I shouldn't be giving you guys a whole bunch of gifts because you're not going to remember these things. So I could save a lot of money. I remember getting like for some reason it stood out to me. My grandmother, that'd be my dad's mom, who's passed away, but now of course. But she's down in Chicago, and she got me Madden. I think it was 92 for Sega Genesis.
Ooh.
And my parents, like when I was a kid, like I'm sure a lot of people know what this is like. Around here, you grow up and you know, it's, I wouldn't say poor, but we don't have a lot. But we didn't really know we were poor. And I look back now and I kind of realize, yeah, we kind of were. Because we would get socks. Like and underwear. Things that you need, they just wrap it up and there you go. Merry Christmas. I'm sure they got us other stuff, but never really something I'm like, I open it up and go, what? And I sat and I played that game for months. I don't know why. It wasn't just the game itself. It was all the stuff. And I remember sitting in my room and had the spot and all the plays I laminated and I put on the wall.
The 19-inch box TV.
That literally was a 19-inch. It was the back end's bigger than the whole screen. I just remember it was a very fond memory, and for no reason. It's just.
Did you start with Atari and then go to?
I did, yeah. Atari.
And then what
Atari
is
2600, and I've had just about every system since.
Yeah, and Nintendo. We were counting them the other night. Yeah, Nintendo 64. Then you had Xbox, and then you had PlayStation, and now there's a PlayStation
5, which I can't even get. So
yeah?
No, it's still back or whatever. Who cares? Screw it. So how about this? How about this question for you?
Okay.
What is your favorite part of the holidays? We'll say Christmas. Of Christmas, what's your favorite part in your life, like this year or in the last 5 years? Like, what do you look forward to the most about Christmas?
Well, I think it's just, I think, I don't know, just you're seeing your kids open their presents. I think is cool. I think that's the neatest thing. I think the food and you get together with family. I mean, we're just having a pretty low key one. My brother's coming up. My mom and dad are cooking, and we're just gonna just get together and relax. And I think now it's about relaxing and not doing much. But I think when you have little kids, a 5-year-old, then you buy them the whatever My Little Pony or whatever it is. I mean, and they open that, and that's the only thing they wanted. I remember hunting for some of these toys, these little Zuzu pets, these little mice things that my daughter had to have. We had to hunt them all over.
Oh, sure.
Drive to different Walmarts across the nation just to find whatever the toy is. And I think that the hunt is good. It's kind of like hunting. The hunt is good for the toy, and then you get to watch them open it. And I think there's nothing better than that.
Oh, well, you stole my answer. Yeah. I think like most people say family. Well, of course, that's important, spending time together with family. But my favorite part of Christmas is ordering gifts, like figuring out what they want without them knowing. Like not just here's a Christmas list and here you go, buy me all the. Yeah, that's not how it works. Like I like figuring it out, and each kid. We have a lot of kids and grandkids and family, so it takes a while. But I love that part of it. I love the research part. I love the finding the thing that. And then watching them open it. Oh, it's so cool. I mean, because a genuine, oh, thanks for the sweater, Grandma. Yeah, okay. No. But yeah, I know it. I love that. It's so cool.
Right.
I don't know when you and I stopped that feeling. Like, at what age do you like the gift, but it's not, Christmas. What?
All right.
Yeah, I didn't get you anything this year.
I'm waiting for my T-shirt.
Your T-shirts, yeah. I knew that was coming. I knew it. I knew it.
I know. I'm looking at some of the comments. Oh, baking cookies and family and snow. And,
Families, you betcha. Yeah, the smell of Christmas. So it's not just like
Yeah.
the Christmas tree, but it's the smell, the candles, the Christmas, everything about it. By the way, people that put up these Christmas trees, they have like must be a 12, 15 foot tall Christmas tree in their freaking house. So they have a very big house, huge living room, a gigantic tree, and on Facebook, and it's always from our family to yours, Merry Christmas. I'm like, what a jerk. Come on, you're not saying from our family to yours. It's look at how big our house is and how big our Christmas tree is. I want to see the ones that are like the small little trees with like 3 gifts. And I'm just saying, every time I see those, I think, come on, man, you're just doing it to.
No, think positive. Come on, Ben.
Okay, I'm a little cynical on that one.
Yeah, you did.
Well, but you remember that next time you see one of those huge trees in a room, like that belongs outside in the forest.
I just look at the beauty. That's all I look at.
You're killing me today.
The lights. I love Christmas lights. I went for a walk the other night. It's Christmas lights. It's just, so it's just people decorate. It's fun. It's going to be, everybody's like, oh, it's January and we'll get through it. We'll be fine.
Yeah, Larry Olson, amen, brother.
Yep.
Amen to that.
You bet.
So what are your plans? So we'll get to our thing because we really have, we're just kind of like stalling right now at this point. And everyone's saying you have nothing to talk about, shut up and do a giveaway. But what is your plan for Christmas for you and the family? Obviously with COVID being what it is again this holiday season.
All of our family's vaccinated and boosted and everybody's got it in our complete family and my mom and dad and everybody. So we'll just hang out pretty low key.
Nice.
Not leaving. So if something happens, we have a team of people that are around in case something happens. But nothing really major. So we'll just hang out and do some fun stuff and just relax. That's my goal.
Oh, look at this. Found tickets to see Jeff Dunman next week, last minute for my daughter. Little head is going to explode.
He's funny. Yeah.
Hopefully she's not watching the show. The daughter.
Hopefully she's in school.
Better be. Oh, yeah, by the way, finally. So the kids got back to, middle school. It's been 40 or 41 days since our middle school kids have been at home because of the epoxy, whatever. Yeah. So finally it's announced they can go back. So they're back for 2 days and then, of course, winter break. So, yeah, it's nice that they're back in school. I don't know. It's going to be weird not having them at home. But no kidding. And it's nobody's fault. What happened, it is what it is.
Right.
But while sitting at home, because this time around, I stayed home with them. Last time Jerusha did, when it was the COVID stuff, she would work remotely. But watching them do school from home, and I would kind of go into the rooms and listen to their teachers talk to them. It's kind of interesting and neat. But yeah, that stuff's for the birds, man. Remote learning, that just, it works. It fills a need when we have to use it. Again, a need. But it's not super great. You can just tell the kid. They don't get a lot of activity. They try to run around the house a few times, but just the interaction, the social interaction with friends and the teachers. Right. Yeah, I'm so glad that's over. Yeah.
Well, they're off next week. Do you know that?
That's what I mean. Like they go back now for 2 days. So woohoo, they're finally back for 2 days, and then they're off for a week and a half. So we'll be back home.
Yeah. So what are you doing? Just hanging for Christmas locally?
So we're gonna do. Yep. I think on Friday we're doing a Christmas tea. Yes, fancy.
Fancy.
Yes, I know.
Take a picture, put it on Facebook. I'm like, oh, look at that.
We're at my parents' house, so no, they don't have a big tree. I'm like, I should do that from our family to yours. Maybe a little big teapot. Mm-hmm. So we'll do that, and of course Christmas Eve. We always open gifts on Christmas Eve because my birthday being on Christmas Day. We want to separate those. So then Jerusha will be making my. That's right, man. So she'll be making my favorite meal. I do it every year. Usually, Dad has to get out the grill, so we usually do it at their house. But this year, it's at our house. But marinated pork steaks on the grill with asparagus and a ginger ale. That's good stuff, man.
That is.
Yeah. Warren Tuttle is on there. So we'll start counting down here in just a minute. Best part, giving back. Yeah, he's totally running for something.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Well,
I know
that's
he's right, but
bigger
still.
that's bigger than what he's
Yeah,
running
no
for
kidding.
too.
That's awesome, man.
423 children from 80 families benefit from community donations. I think that's what's
That's
been really cool
awesome.
this Christmas. I mean, I've seen a lot that whether it's the spirit of Christmas or whatever you call it. Our shop at the cop's been very successful. Tracy Finch had a
Yeah,
big one up in
huge
that.
one. Yeah,
That was big. I mean, I think the giving this year has been bigger than normal. At least I
I think
feel it
so.
has, and
I think
maybe
so. She said
maybe
it
it
was
was
a
just
record.
because
I
of
talked to her the other day, and
yeah,
she said it was the
right,
record amount that they received. And I thought
right.
wasn't it the same for you?
Yeah, we had 82 kids. I mean,
Yeah.
it's pretty normal. We had a few more than last year. So, but I just think the giving has been really cool, and that's
No.
what's really special about this year. And I think the lights have been special. I think people are going to enjoy their families a little bit more this year. And
Yeah.
there's a lot of people working. So hats off to the people working, whether it's hospitals or law enforcement or fire, or ambulance or whatever you are. They got to work on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So just give a little shout out to them for the working over the holidays. Um, but yeah, I got Warrior hockey tonight. Big game against Amory. So we're going to take the Amory coach down. Good friend of mine. So hopefully we can get a couple goals on
Good friend of mine. Yeah, we're totally taking him down. Can't wait.
it. Yeah. So hopefully we can take our Amory friends down. But they've been, it's just, and that's what's cool about hockey. I mean, all these kids talk to each other on the ice after these games and before the games. And they're just all friends. I've never seen that in sports. Hockey's a little different like that. And we played with these kids on summer league teams, and now you're playing against them. It's really weird. I mean,
Yeah.
Avery's a good goalie for Amory, and we got to just get some shots on him. So big game tonight for the Warriors. We play a game next week during Christmas break. So,
And I
pretty
like, by
excited
the way, I
about
like
that.
seeing that stuff at that age. I don't
Right.
like seeing that in the professional level. I don't.
Right.
I can't stand it when your team just gets whooped. It's an embarrassment. Usually, like the Bears when we lose, and then everyone goes gives hugs and stuff. What are you
It's
doing?
called
You just
positivity. Come on, Ben.
boy positive. I'm not looking forward to. So the reason I'm having this negative feeling because I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. Well, it's not doctor. It's a
Oh.
physician. My physician appointment tomorrow morning. I have to do a blood draw. Because
Oh.
6 months ago I went, and I've high blood pressure, heart rate's high, and all this other stuff. So I have to do that my 6-month follow up tomorrow morning, and then a virtual appointment in the afternoon. And it's not going to go well because it was bad 6 months ago, and I ain't done anything different since. So
You're more positive though.
it's
so
just
that's
I don't
good.
think it's going to go very well. And I picked a female physician because I usually do well when women boss me around. Then stop doing this and start doing this. But for some reason, it's not working yet.
Right.
I'll try it
Well,
though.
well, maybe next week your brother can give us some positive things to bring us into 2022.
That would
Just
be
maybe.
great.
Yeah,
That would
I'm
be
not
great.
doing any of them, but he can give the
I'm
ideas.
All right. So why don't we kick off?
So you want me to look at this?
I
gotta
think
figure
so.
out how many comments we have. I
Yep.
gotta get
How
out of
many
it.
comments, and then we'll pick the winner. So after he kind of counts down how many comments that we have, then we will. He'll run a little randomizer for a number. We'll then count down or up. I can't remember which. Then select the person. Then I will send a message to the winner within an hour of the show concluding on Facebook. Send a message with a code that you use. Just go to Miracle at Big Rock. I'll send you the link as well to the website, and then you just plug that in somewhere. So far, the last few winners have not had an issue doing it. So
83 comments. So
83.
I'm getting my number
Randomizer. Oh,
It's complicated.
who we haven't talked about today.
Dave Wilson.
There we
Yeah,
go.
Merry
Got it out of
Christmas,
the way.
Dave.
Merry Christmas, Dave.
Yep. Merry Christmas, Dave. I think we named all of our friends. We had
Yeah,
3.
all 3. Friends of the show, 3 of them.
Hmm? 1 through. Oh my gosh! Look at that.
Oh, that'll be easy.
Stacy Dunster.
That was the last one that you had seen. So if there was more after that, sorry. I mean, we had to stop it at some point.
That's 1 minute ago.
Awesome. Stacy, I gotta write that down. Stacy
That's the last one on
Dunster.
Facebook.
Cool. Awesome. Oh, that's so neat. I love doing these things. Like we should do.
right.
Just give us stuff so we can give it away, just because it makes us feel good.
That's right.
Hey, anybody want a
Please
pen?
be
I'll send them a pen.
Please be our friend.
Please be-
next
we'll
year
pay
want a
you.
t-shirt. Oh, no, we won't.
That's enough with the shirts, will you?
That's right. That's enough.
That's not very positive.
Tuesday.
No. All right. I think there's nothing else that I had down here. Obviously, Christmas coming up. Did you actually?
Hang on. That was my phone.
Wasn't
Shut
an?
the ringer off.
Hopefully, it's not an emergency.
Probably not. It's okay. I just want to wish everyone a happy holidays, Merry Christmas, safe travels as you start to travel this week,
Yeah.
and just enjoy your family, enjoy your friends, and the little things make a big difference. We put a post on Facebook today, this morning, about a lady sent us a happy holidays message about she had a vacation up here this summer, and our deputy went above and beyond to help them get a tire in their car so they could finish their vacation. And they didn't lose a day of their vacation because of him. And I put that on Facebook because the little things make a big difference.
Does.
It wasn't a big deal to him, but he was able to keep the kids content while they changed the tire and got to show them a race car at the tire place. And so it worked out. Everything worked out good, but the little things make a big difference.
Yes,
so remember that over the holiday season. It's not about what you give. It's about, the little things can make a big difference.
It's about what you get. I think it's the other way around, but
it's about what you get. Yeah, it's about what you get.
You know what I mean.
Yeah. So.
Yep, screw that one up too. Please don't. Hopefully, Huffington Post isn't watching today.
Adam Jarko said that.
Thanks, Fitzy, so much. As always, it's a pleasure.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. You've been watching Positive Tuesday with Ben and Fitzy, presented by ICAA. ICAA is your local social service organization that works together with individuals, families, and the community to create and support local solutions for local needs. For a full list of services, find them on Facebook or check them out on their website at indianheadcaa.org. For Barron County Sheriff Chris Fitzgerald, I'm Ben Dryden saying thank you for watching. Thank you, everyone, for commenting. We'll see you next week when I think my brother, Matt Dryden, will be on for something. I can't remember what it is, but we'll announce that probably next Monday. Until then, we are wishing you a very Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, stay safe, stay positive, and as always, have a blessed day.